Hi, lovely people of the internet. I thought I'd make an update. I don't know if I posted the last update. I tend to film a lot of things and then not post it. But yeah, look at my sweater. Isn't that so cute? I got it at Target in the guys section because the guys section always has cooler things than the chick section. It's just biased and unfair. But I'm currently in Virginia at the moment. I tagged along with a friend of mine who wanted to meet a guy that she has been talking to on the internet for like the past 5 years, and I guess they're kind of in a relationship. I don't know. It's so weird for me because, to be honest, and if you're watching this friend of mine whose name I will not say, I don't mean this in a bad way. This is just a personal preference kind of thing. But I don't get the appeal of almost today's generation's version of love. I feel like everybody is just more concerned with meeting people and filling a gap, like the relationship hole. Let's just call it the big black hole of relationships, and they just want to like fill it. And I feel like this generation isn't too concerned with the falling in love part of everything. It's more like nobody dates anymore. Nobody is asked out to dinner anymore, or at least not in the generation I'm growing up. Maybe it's something that we acquire when we're in our 30s and still single. I don't know, but in the generation I'm in, nobody really gets asked out or asked anybody out. It's almost like start you just become a couple like out of nowhere, and I don't like it. I feel personally like falling in love is about slowly figuring out the weird tiny things about people. It's finding out one day that the person you like leaves the cap off the toothpaste, and the next day finding out that they watch way too much Law and Order, and then the next day finding out that they'd rather be barefoot than have shoes on. Like, I know that sounds like I'm over romanticizing things or whatever. I don't know. That's my idea of love. It's a slow process of finding out who a person is and learning to love the little things that make them who they are. But most of my friends and people that I know or see that fall in love or start relationships or whatever, they tend to just jump in, and it's almost about the big idea instead of all the little things that go into it. I don't know. But anyways, on a side note, away from relationship stuff, I am in Virginia. I tagged along with my friend, like I said, because she wanted to meet this guy friend of hers. And I am a travel bug. I will latch on to anybody who wants to go traveling and wants to take me along, because like I've mentioned in past videos, I really want to backpack through Europe, and I'm probably gonna not do it this summer, but the next summer. I keep moving it up, but I want to have the like money and the resources, and I would like to be done with school so I can take as long as I want. I plan to take like a year off and just do all the traveling that I want. So, but before I do Europe, I really want to knock off places within the U.S. I feel like it's kind of weird to like want to go to other countries and see other places before you even have seen the majority of the place you live in. Obviously, if you live in a place that isn't so thrilling, I get that, but the U.S., while it has its major faults, it still has beautiful places that I want to go to. So like at the top of my list, is I wanted to see North Carolina and South Carolina. I was there when I was younger, but I didn't get to appreciate it. I wasn't into traveling then. I wanted to see Washington, D.C., I want to go to New York, and I want to go to California. I just recently, like a few months ago or more, I got to cross off a big section of my list, which was going through Tennessee and, seeing Nashville and going to like Kentucky Mammoth Cave and seeing Chicago. I got to do all that. So I got to see one of the first big cities ever. So next trip after this one, because this trip I got to cross out North and South Carolina and Virginia, and I'm going to Washington, D.C. on Sunday, which I'm really excited about. Parking's going to be probably fucking terrible, but the next trip that I want to do during summer is going to be the New York one, and then the one after that will probably be the California area, and then hopefully backpacking through Europe. So yeah, so I just wanted to make like a quick update. As far as weight loss is going, I've kind of just like stopped trying, to be honest with you, just for these past 2 months. Like, I'm watching what I eat in the sense that I'm maintaining weight, or gaining 5 pounds and then losing it and gaining 5 pounds and losing it, but I'm not attempting to lose weight. I tried a little bit, but it's so hard with the holiday seasons because honestly, it's like party after party, and I don't mean like yeah, keggers kind of thing. I mean like I have a group of close friends, and we all happen to want to throw parties and have birthdays around this time, so that generally involves a lot of sitting and eating food. So yeah, but I'll probably pick it back up after the holiday seasons. As far as my anxiety and depression goes, I have been doing pretty well. I have my moments, especially because grades have just went out and it was finals, and I was functioning off like -5 hours of sleep. I know that's not possible, but you get my drift. Um, but now that that's over, I am like 10 times more relaxed. The weather is beautiful here. It's freezing cold, but I get to wear cute stuff like this because in Florida you can't do that because it's always like switching. It'll start off cold in the morning, and then by the end of the day, you're going to be sweating buckets if you wear something like this. So, but yeah, I'm excited about the holiday season. I was like trying to explain this to a few friends of mine and some family members, but when my depression was at its absolute worst, when I was at my absolute lowest, it happened to be around the holiday seasons, which was really, really hard for me. The reason why I think that was is because it tends to kick in when I have nothing to do. It's easier to forget about being depressed or forget about your anxiety when you have like a crazy work schedule and crazy school schedule, but when you have break, which is around Christmas time and stuff, it really knocks the wind out of you because you have nothing to do, or at least I have nothing to do. So I had more time to dwell on the things like my anxiety and depression. And I remember, and I've told this to a bunch of people because I keep getting asked, like, why are you spending so much money on Christmas? Why are you throwing so many elaborate parties? Why are you like overdoing it, or whatever? Because I will be honest, I've probably spent $1,000 on Christmas presents for people, and I am going a little nutsy with the holiday decorations and stuff. But last year or the year before, when my depression was really, really bad, I honestly couldn't get into the holidays, and it's terrible because the holidays are my favorite time of the year. My birthday is right next to it. I remember just being depressed on my birthday party. I remember going Christmas tree shopping, which is my favorite thing to do. We get the real tree. And I was trying to be happy and I just couldn't feel it. I was like doing all the things that I knew usually would make me happy when I was younger, and I just couldn't feel it. And this year, I don't know if it's my medication or whether it's the fact that I'm become more accepting of myself and I've lost weight. I don't even know, but this season I have just felt like a kid again. I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry. I felt happy and excited for the season, and I felt excited to do the things like decorate the tree and decorate the house and throw parties and stuff. And that's why I'm just going over the top, because I'm honestly afraid that it's not always going to be like that. You never know with these things. You never know if one day your medication will stop working or if something will come back on. But I've been happy and I've been enjoying the time of the year, and I'm basically just telling people I'm living it up because you never know when you'll be living it down. Is that a word? Is that a phrase? I don't know. We're gonna go with that. Okay. But yeah. So that's the drift of this video. I don't know how it got to where it got to, but isn't that how everything happens on this channel? I hope you guys are all doing great. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas season, whether you are, well, not Christmas season, sorry. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Everybody is included in that phrase. And I hope everyone's just has a great new year. Like, I hope 2015 fucking rocks for you guys, whoever you are. And thanks for listening to me babble for almost 9 minutes. I'll talk to you later. Bye.